Hello, beautiful people. Happy Sunday. I feel like a lot of change is coming. Big change. I guess these are my dawning thoughts for Sunday. It's the 10th of December. Can you see my little kitty cat here? It's our little Willow. She was a beautiful little meditation companion this morning. She was wow, what a day. Yesterday, no video yesterday, because while I just actually feel like, I don't know, there was some like weird time shit happened, because I was absolutely convinced at about 7 o'clock or something like that it was Sunday. It was today's Sunday, yesterday was Saturday, and it was gosh, I think I was up before it actually clicked in my head that it was Sunday. I'd woke up a bit earlier, and then I ended up going back to sleep, and it was like 8 o'clock. But I'm doing this solar plexus daily meditation practice with the Wealth Vibe membership that I'm in. And I've been doing that like even on my days when I'm out of the house before 9 o'clock, taking the girls to Esteemed. I've been doing it in the bath. So I've still been, even, I think I've been up about 6 at the latest, and doing that. And yesterday I was doing this solar plexus guided meditation in the bath. And I had this, like, thinking on, like, the emotions that I want to embody and feel. Because I get to choose, because I've got an undefined solar plexus in my human design chart, which means I do actually get to shift my emotion pretty instantly. I get to call in neutral energy into my solar plexus. If you've got a defined solar plexus, then if you have to let your emotional wave do its thing. If you want to know more about human design, I do readings. I did a human design reader training course with my now wealth mentor, Taylor. And I actually did a lot of the information I studied in a part of a mastermind with her and a group of other people. And then she put that content into a reader training program, and that's where I learned still continue to learn all my human design knowledge and wisdom. So because my solar plexus is undefined, I get to just embody and call in the emotions that I want to feel more of in my next level living, really, my next level self, however that looks. So Davina, the healer, Indigo Sky, the mum and woman and wife that I want to be. So I've been calling in the emotion that is balancing within the solar plexus energy center of enthusiasm. But yesterday I called in for the first time. I made that more of a calm energy. So we're on day 9 yesterday, and whereas I don't see enthusiasm as being too over the top energy wise, and I'm using enthusiasm not just because it's the balancing energy of the solar plexus, balancing emotion of the solar plexus, but also because it encompasses a lot to me. So the solar plexus energy center is the energy center that it's often known as the power energy center, but it is where not just our emotions reside, but where, or one of the energy centers where our emotions reside. But it's also what can add to our enthusiasm to bring things into the world, and to harness the energy of our sacral center to create and things like that. So I just felt like I needed this calmer energy called in yesterday. So there's a small child in here now. You have to excuse the mess. The bedroom is still a work in progress, but at least I have a bedroom. So, and while I was doing, just as I was coming to the end of the meditation, only a really short 10-minute meditation, I suddenly had this thought, like, check into your Akashic records. There's stuff in there that you need to clear so that you can move forward with this embodiment practice, with this vision that you're creating for, well, for a house that's in a little bit more order, for a calendar full of client bookings, for healing sessions being held on 3 days a week, for the freedom to use the energy I receive from that, the financial energy to create more, to send my girls to their education provision esteemed, to go on holiday to Scotland, to actually finally take the girl to Scotland who's been waiting patiently for 4 years. And it was like, yeah, you need to jump into your Akashic records, you need to do some clearing in that, and while I've done things in the Akashic records before, I've gone to the Akashic records a couple of times in guided meditations, and when we did our Reiki learning, I did some Akashic records work then. My internet connection's a bit flaky, and that's why I'm like, okay. It's a long time since I did anything very specific in Akashic records, and I have a beautiful friend who I know is an Akashic records facilitator, and I immediately thought of her. I know a few people I follow and have done done processes and programs and things with a couple of people who dabble in the Akashic records. But Helen was the first one that came to mind, probably because seeing subconsciously, my subconscious went, she's doing an event this week, go and jump into that. Because when I went and looked in her group, she'd been running an event this week specifically on Akashic records clearings, around wealth, money, finances, and not just that, but she did do a bonus session specifically clearing money blocks in the Akashic records. And wow, it was like super. I did all 4 days that she'd done, the 3 original days and then this bonus day, and it was just wow. I'm integrating today those clearings because they felt like they were another step forward for me this year, after having completed my 3rd degree Reiki and feeling like all the deepest wounds from my PTSD upbringing, religious trauma, the abuse that is really, were cleared and released and healed, and that I was now in this healed state that I need to embody, and that's literally what we finished in July. The last five months or so have been about is embodying that healed state, and not still going, oh, I've still got all these wounds that I've got to fix, I've got to heal, I'm still so wounded, because that's just victim mode. And like, I've not been a victim of that for a few years. I've not played into the victim mode of that for a few years. So I dove into this Akashic Records clearing, and some really powerful shifts, really, really incredible realizations. There was actually a clearing for religious indoctrination, which was like, blew me away. I cried through that, because I was like, yeah, I know that this is the thing that I need to clear on the deepest level, because there are still some parts of me that hold back who they are because of the ties and connections that I still have to that religion, through my dad, basically. And having released that, I'm feeling so much more energized and empowered to be more authentic and and own more of my connection to spirit and source, own more of the energy that I've been learning to and practicing, harnessing. I hate that word. We'll delete that word out. That I have been learning to channel and help use to help lead and guide and support other people. To own those parts of myself that have been a little bit too afraid to step out, and to step more into that power and be more of that healer, mentor, support, spiritual activator, helping people to step into their quantum level, because that's like I love it so much. Love playing in the quantum realm with people and taking people into that realm to help them, and it's so powerful and so good, and we learn so much about ourselves when we begin to realize that this isn't all there is. This is not all there is. This space and time where you are right now isn't all there is. And that you can go into that quantum field and you can release stuff for yourself by being in your future self, and your future self guiding you and leading you into what it is that you want to create. And we get to choose. We get to choose to either stay stuck where we are or step into more of what we want to create. And we do that by focusing on what we want to create, not on what is falling away and what is crumbling. And most definitely not by focusing on the past, because that's all gone. The past isn't real. We can take the wisdom and the experiences that we've had in the past to support us. We can use them to hold us stuck, or we can take them to go, right, I've learned my lessons from that, and this is what I put into the future. And that's the trick. That's what I've spent 6 years learning how to do, and now supporting and leading other people into that space and into that realm is what really, really lights me up and really excites me. But yeah, there's been these little parts of myself that have been holding me back. So I know this is today's an integration day. I'm just going to allow some of those things to go. We've just found out that we've got a Twitch stream to watch from some of the YouTubers that we've been following, particularly my middle one likes to watch. So we're gonna chill. The husband is making pancakes downstairs, so we're gonna eat pancakes and we're gonna watch the Twitch stream and see what comes today. I pulled a card from my welfare over there now. I can't get it, but I pulled a card from my Wealthy Woman deck today, which was Sacred Stillness. So that's what I'm going to embody today. I'm going to let go of all of the needs that I feel like I need to do, like complete my Reiki level 1 manual for my Reiki student next in just under 2 weeks. Thank you. I'm going to let all that go. That means the Tina girl will be happy because she'll get the laptop from. Well, no, she won't because we're watching wine streams on the laptop. But yeah, I'm going to embody and embrace that stillness and just be. So I'm actually going to turn social media off. She's going to have a shock face. She's not turning, so she's addicted to Twitter. This one now. She's the middle one. She's addicted to Twitter. And she'll have to do my social media awareness, social mindful awareness process in about 6 months because she'll be addicted to Twitter. No. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to embrace that sacred stillness today. Chill. I'm going to read my book, I think, and like an actual book, like an actual physical book, which I'm not reading because it's a book and I can't read it in the dark. And just see what unfolds and manifests through the day. So enjoy your Sunday. Maybe feel into that sacred stillness too. Enjoy the Sunday vibes. And from me, and I'd show you Willow, but she's washing her bum, so we won't show you Willow. She's washing her leg actually. And I will drop in tomorrow. And yeah, I've created a new Facebook account as well, which I'm going to grow over the next year. Indigo Sky, it's a profile. Facebook has started these new profiles where you don't need to use your given name. So I'm going to grow that Indigo Sky. So literally, there, if you want to follow my new spiritual embodied content, then go and friend that account. There's a post scheduled to pop up later on with the Indigo Sky account that I've just created. I won't be adding people specifically right now to that account. I will eventually, but for now I'm going to use it a bit as a filter to see, well, first of all, who sees my posts on Facebook, because we all know Facebook algorithm shit. And as a filter to call in the right aligned people to me. And then hopefully have it growing to be a digital creator account like this one over the course of the next 12 months. And that will be Indigo Sky, because that's who I am. And that's who I've been holding back from being for way too long. So I have a growing number of young people in my room. Still only got one cat though, the other cat's not joined us. Enjoy Sunday. I'll see you soon.